Hi, we're Todd and Ashley Rowland, and we spent the last 12 years building a sales team in the network marketing industry and have made many millions of dollars. I want to talk to you about a champion's plan. Champions make decisions their future desires. Others make decisions that create the presence they desire. I want you to become a tomorrow thinker. I want you to make your future so big that yesterday disappears. You have to stop and decide what you really want. Just pause for a second. You'll never leave where you are until you decide where you'd truly rather be. We've all been hit in the forehead with a baseball bat. What I mean by that, we've lost a marriage. We've had deaths with friends or family, unexpected. You've been fired, you've been downsized, your company shut down. Your finances get all messed up. And you look in the mirror and you ask yourself, how I worked so hard to get here. The best analogy I can give you is my granddad didn't go to church for 20 years because he lost respect for his pastor. In reality, the pastor was only the messenger. What I want you to ask yourself is, do you want to lose 1 day, 10 days, much less 20 years based upon your baseball bat in the forehead moment? We don't. A group of leaders I know, we don't. We think network marketing and direct sales is one of the greatest places for a business owner's spirit. This industry for over 12 years did remarkable things for our family's growth in so many areas. It did so many things for so many leaders' lives. We decided, meaning our leadership, to partner with the company Ariix. Our leaders have several criteria they were looking for. 1, they are legal in all countries of operation. This was absolutely proven to us. 2nd, the entire corporate staff are experts in their fields. Ariix blew us away. This is a who's who list on the corporate staff. Ariix CEO, Dr. Fred Cooper, was a mathematician at the University of Utah. And as president, he built and ran a $500 million company in the direct sales industry. He is the mastermind behind the compensation plan at Ariix that has several patents pending that has become the envy of competing network marketing companies. Ariix president Mark Wilson has been a part of the industry for 21 years and was previously executive vice president of a company that did $500 million in annual sales. Jeff Yates, the Ariix CFO, was formerly one of Pricewaterhouse chief senior auditors. He has dealt with the largest of businesses in Wall Street for years. He was the CFO for a $500 million annual revenue company in direct sales before arriving at Ariix. Riley Timmer, the chief operation officer, is brilliant. Riley has completely proven himself with help from others on the staff by opening 9 countries in 1 year to include China. Deanna Latson, chief product officer, is on a crusade to change people's health for the better. What she represents to us, we will never have to apologize for the quality of products Ariix sells. These are just the executives. I could go on about the IT departments, the preparations for different languages, the quality of rep services, and their materials and training. This group of core leaders, the 3rd criteria, the products we sell must be second to no one. My bachelor's degree was in health and secondary education. I also have about 60 hours above that from the University of Arkansas and other places in kinesiology and nutrition. And I didn't want to be a part of a nutrition fad. I wanted a company that was comprehensive and honest in their approach to health and wellness, that had real science behind the products they offer. Ariix blew me away with not only the comprehensive product lines to include products that help with the body get rid of fat storage and toxins, that purify your water, but most importantly, the education system that they have in place to teach people how to eat better and take care of their bodies. I can't emphasize enough, I really can't, how excited we are about, probably more me, about losing weight and having better health and providing you with the same tools to do the same thing for your family. The 4th criteria we had as a group of leaders. We wanted a company that anyone willing to work hard would have a fair chance to create the future they desire. Ariix, they absolutely proved their commitment to the rep base by creating a Bill of Rights. This Bill of Rights exhibits true ownership and protection for you, the rep, and us, the rep. You cannot be wrongfully terminated. The reps have the right to review the compensation plan changes, if any should even be considered. Basically, Ariix has in writing a Bill of Rights to protect you, the independent representative, us, the independent representative. As Ashley and I looked at the Bill of Rights, it truly read like the Declaration of Independence. This group of leaders, after spending time and looking at this Bill of Rights, it was unbelievable what they put in place to protect us. Okay, this group of leaders, us, let's not kid ourselves. Whether you're considering Ariix for extra income or full-time income, the way you're compensated selling products and building teams of people who sell products, it matters a lot, a whole lot. It's really important. We truly believe, based upon our 12 years experience and this group of leaders combined decades of experience, Ariix provides the best opportunity in their pay plan for whatever level of income you want to work for. And if all of that is not enough, there's one trump card that sealed the deal for us and the group of leaders. It was the opportunity to work with Tim Sells. Tim was formerly in an elite special forces with the U.S. Navy. Before an 8-year high school coaching career, I was formerly in the United States Marine Corps in a hostage rescue unit. I know from my background how strategic and devoted Tim and I are. The motto is leave no man behind. We are both team builders. All the leaders are team builders. We want success for everybody. Tim built a huge, for those of you that don't know who Tim is, Tim built a huge organization many years ago in this industry. For the last 2 decades, Tim has stood up for the legitimacy of the network marketing industry. He created a non-hype video that I highly recommend called Brilliant Compensation that explains how the direct sales industry really works. It's so misunderstood. He was interviewed by Larry King about Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, and legitimate MLMs. I, along with many other leaders, are very excited about building alongside with Tim. The leaders and I built an incredible team around the world. We absolutely cannot imagine what's going to happen now that we are joining forces with Tim Sells. And guess what, guys? It just so happens I'm sitting in Tim Sells' home tonight recording this. As a matter of fact, Tim's behind the camera. And Tim, could you just come over here for just a second?
I think I was dressed for this.
I truly just have one question for Tim. That's all. Tim?
Yes, sir.
Why Ariix?
Now, you know you've asked me that before.
About 10,000 times.
And it took
in about 10 days.
And it took about 5 or 6 days to answer it. Number one, it is so rare in this industry to find a management team that you absolutely know can go the distance, right? And so the management team that's behind Ariix, they as a unit moved as one. In other words, everyone who was already doing what they were doing. They didn't have to be trained on anything. They got up and moved to another location. That never happens in anyone's lifetime to get that opportunity, right? And so the second thing was that we created a concept called divisional diversification, and it basically is that in kind of the similar way that Yum Yum Brands owns a lot of restaurants and no one really ever thinks of Yum Yum Brands, in a similar kind of a way that we would build based upon brands. And so we would have a Slenderized brand, we would have a Purity brand, we would have a Healthy Baby Academy brand, and many, many more. Many more. We had financials, you know, Healthy Home, all kinds of concepts, right? And so as we build these, we're basically insulating ourselves from bad media. We're insulating ourselves from the perception of saturation. You know, we're insulating ourselves from, you know, really it having that one name recognition, right? So when a company comes out and it names itself a juice or a skincare or something like that, then they're always labeled that one thing. And so we felt as though that we could create divisions so that people could join what they are passionate about. And so that's divisional diversification. I think we've really knocked it out of the park with that concept. And, you know, I hand it to you and Ashley. There's not a lot of people who go to their team and say, hey, where should we have a home? So as a group, they made the decision for Ariix, and I really applaud you and Ashley for being able to see the importance of creating decisions as a team. And so, so that's really awesome. You know, you guys really did it well. You ought to check us out, really. We'd love to have you on our team.